أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 3, page 9, pointer C. Today we will study Surah Al-Baqarah verses 65 and 66. We saw that each juz has been divided into 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages 1 to 5 you studied in QC2 from 1 to 37 mean the 37 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, that is page 6 to 10. Now you are studying in QC3 and they start from 38 up to 76 mean the 39 ayahs. The next 5 pages, that is page 11 to 15. Inshallah, you will study in QC4 from 77 up to 105 mean the 29 ayahs. And the last 5 pages, that is page 16 to 20. Inshallah, we will study in QC5 starting with 106 up to 141 ayahs, mean the 36 ayahs. In first juz, there are 141 ayahs, which we inshallah complete in QC5. So let's go for this course, 5 pages, QC3. The first 3 pages we have completed. Let's to revise their pointers. So what are the pointers of the page 6, please?
Result of guidance when Dawah to Bani Israel, do good deeds, fear the day.
Result of guidance, Dawah to Bani Israel, do good deeds, fear the day. What's about the 7th page pointers?
Rescue from Fir'aun, 49, repent from worship, show Allah.
Rescue from front 49, repent from cause worship, show Allah. What about the page 8 pointers?
Enter the town to ask for water, demand for punishment.
Enter the town, dua for water, demand for food, punishment. What about the brief pointers of page 6?
Guidance Bani Israel, good deeds, the day.
Guidance, Bani Israel, good deeds, day. What about the page 7 brief pointers?
Fir'aun, 40, show.
From 40, Qaf, show. What about the 8 page brief pointers?
Town, water, food, punishment.
Town, water, food, punishment. Let's to proceed the page 4. That is actually page 9 of this course. So the first pointer is rule of faith and deeds. Second pointer is promise under 2. Third pointer is Saturday violation. And the fourth pointer is the cow story. Let's to keep them on the fingers. Yes, what are the pointers of page 9?
Rule of faith and deeds. Promise under 2. Saturday violation. The cow story.
Rule of faith and deeds, promise under 2, Saturday violation, the cow story. What's about the brief pointer of the page 9?
Rule, promise, violation, the cow story.
Rule, promise, violation, the cow story. So let's talk about the third pointer, Saturday violation. The link with the previous verses is Allah continues to describe his favors and Bani Israel's response to them. So these are the ayahs of today's lesson. If somebody wants, please can recite them. Okay, Sister Adila, you have raised hand. Please, you can recite.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد علمتم الذين اعتدوا منكم في السبت فقلنا لهم كونوا قردة خاسئين فجعلناها نكالا لما بين يديها وما خلفها وموعظة للمتقين. And indeed, you know those amongst who transgressed in the matter of Sabbath. So we said to them, be apes, despised. And we made it a deterrent punishment for those who were present and those who succeeded them, and an admonition for those who fear Allah.
Jazakumullah khair, sister. Let's to go for and identify the words in these ayahs. Wow is a harf. La is a harf. Kad is a harf. Alimtum. It is the Madi verb because tum is the sign of Masi. Allazina is ismi mausula, mean ism. It's a plural. Singular is allazi and is for masculine. Ihtadaw, yes, ihtadaw is a amr. We will see, or it come as a Mazi plural because waw alif is sign of Mazi as well as the amr. Min is a harf jar, kum is ismi majur, min kum jar majur. Fi is a harf jar, followed by as-sibti is a ismi majrur because alif lam is also there. Fi sibti is jar majur. Fa is a harf, remove it. Qulna, qul is a amr. Qala yaqulu qul. From qul, qulna, we said. So qul is a fi'l amr and na is the zamir attached. La is a harf jar, hum is a zamir ism majrur, lahum jar majrur. Kunu is again amr. Kana yakunu kun, from kun kunu. So it's a fi'l amr. Kiradatan, it's an ism because there is the fatatan, mean the tanween is there, telling it's an ism. Moreover, it's a feminine because ronta is there, and single, and a common noun. Khasin. What is about khasin? Khasin is a ism. And ya nun is telling it's a plural, masculine. And it's a common noun because no alif lam. فَجَعَلْنَهَا. Fa is a harf. Ja'alna is a fi'l of madi because na is the sign of madi. Ja'ala, ja'alu, ja'alta, ja'altu, ja'altum, ja'alna. So it's a madi verb. Ha is a zamir ism coming attached with this verb. Nakalan, this fatatan mean the tanween telling it's an ism. Li is a harf jar followed by ism majur. So ma is a ism majur. Lima it's jar majur. Bayan is a ism. We have studied in QC1. Mil as-samawati wa mil al-ardi wa mil ma baynahuma. Bayna. We studied that word here. Bayna is a ism. Yadi is again a ism. Ha is a zamir ism. Waw is a harf. Ma is coming as here a ism we will see. Khalfa is a ism. Ha is a zamir ism. Waw is a harf. Mu'azzatan, look, the fatatan tanween telling it's an ism, feminine and singular and common noun. Lil muttaqin, li is a harf jar, al muttaqin is the majrur because it's following the harf jar. Let's to have another look on the same ayahs. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, kad is a harf, alimtum the madi verb, allazina ismi marsula ism, ihtadaw is again a verb. We will see it's madi and the amr, what it is. Min is a harf, kum is a zamir ism, fi is a harf, as-sibti is an ism, fa is a harf, qulna the madi verb, la is a harf, is a zamir ism, kunu is a amr. From kana yakunu kun, from kun kunu amr. Kiradatan is an ism, khasina is a ism. Fa is a harf, ja'alna is the madi verb, ha is a zamir coming attached, nakalan is a nikala, what is that? Ism. Li is a harf, ma is coming here as a ismi musula because following the ismi, the harf jar. Baina is a ism, di is a ism, ha is a zamir ism, waw is a harf, ma is coming here as a ismi musula ism. Khalfa is a ism. It's a zarf. Ha is a zamir ism. Waw is a harf. Mu'azzatan again an ism. Li is a harf jar. Al-muttaqin is the ism. Let's to look the lesson learned from these ayahs. Allah punishes the people who twist his orders. Punishment scares other criminals and deters them from wrongdoing. Advice works only for those who have the taqwa. Look the new words in each line. 2, 4, 2. It means on average not more than 3 in each line. Let's go for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Wa and laqad indeed. Laqad indeed. Alimtum you already knew. Allazina those about ihtadu transgressed minkum among you. For what? Fisibte in the matter of the Sabbath mean the day weekday. Fakulna so we said lahum to them kunu be kradatan apis monkeys khasrin despised unhonored mean the unhonored. So وَلَقَدْ أَلَمْتُمْ Bani Israel were asked not to do any worldly actions on the Saturday and dedicate it for the worship. Some people came up with tricks to violate it. For example, some fishermen placed their nets in the water on Friday and collected the fishes on Sunday. Seemingly, they did not do any fishing on the Saturday. They did not stop it despite being warned. Kunu kiradatan khasin mean they twisted the law, so Allah punished them by twisting their bodies to those of the monkeys. Let's take a hadith now here. Bismillah. Narrated Abu Amir or the Abu Malik al-Ash'ari ta'ala anhu, that he heard the Prophet ﷺ saying, from among my followers there will be some people who will consider illegal sexual intercourses, the wearing of the silk, the drinking of the alcoholic drinks, and use of musical instruments as lawful. In this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ has warned us that some Muslims also will twist the orders of Allah. Therefore, we have to be careful and avoid such people. To realize the severity to take the lessons, close your eyes for 10 seconds and look at those monkeys and feel their punishment. This will help you register the lessons into your minds. Alim, please somebody kindly revise this word. Okay. Hadiza, you have unmuted. Please, you can revise.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد علمتم الذين اعتدوا منكم في السبت فقلنا لهم كونوا قردة خاسئين. And you had already known about those who transgressed among you in the matter of Sabbath. So we said to them, be apes, despised.
Jazakallah. The next ayah is فَجَعَلْنَا فَجَعَلْنَا and we made it. Nakalan. Nakalan means deterrent. Lima baina for those idea were those there present, mean those people who were present there and seeing. Wama khalfaha, and for those who succeeded after coming people. Wa mu'azzatan, and made a lesson lil muttaqin, for those who fear the Allah. Nakalan means such a punishment will scare others from the community or committing a sin. Mu'azzatil lil muttaqin mean admonitions, advice or reminder works only for those who have the taqwa. Alim. Yes, Sister Hudija, phone. No, this time, please, you do. Sister, you are already unmute yourself. Please go ahead. Otherwise, second Sister Hadija Amino will again start.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلناها نكالا لما بين يديها وما خلفها وموعظة للمتقين. And we made it a deterrent punishment for those who were present and those who succeeded them, and a lesson for those who fear Allah.
Jazakallah khaira, sister. Let's look the lessons learned from these ayahs. Allah punishes the people who twist his orders. Punishment scares other criminals and deters them from wrongdoing. Advice works only for those who have taqwa. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, help me remember the punishment so that I stay away from sins and make a plan. Inshallah, I will make a list of at least 5 punishments given to different people in the history and remember it. The best and the most authenticated book of history is the Quran. You can find there different nations in the past given or getting the punishment from by Allah. Just like Nuh alayhi salam, the whole nation was drowned. Just like Lut alayhi salam, the whole nations, they were have the rain of the stones, or they were taken to the sky and thrown to the earth. So like this one. So let's to see the asma in these ayahs. Khasi, plural is khasiun and khasi. Mu'azza, plural is mu'azz. The next is the 3-letter sound verbs. Among them is alima and ja'ala. So who would like to do the 6 keys for these verbs? Yes, Aisha Desai, you has raised the hand. Please go for the 6 keys of both.
Assalamu alaikum. Alima, ya'lamu, i'lam, alim, ma'lum, ilm. And ja'ala, yaj'alu, ij'al, ja'il, maj'ul, ja'al.
Okay. Alima and lam mim is the root letter. Bab is samya. Here is come alimtum, the madi. Alima, alimu, alimta, alimtu, alimtum. So it's madi. Then the ja'ala, jim and lam is the root letter. Bab is fataha. Here it has come ja'alna. Fa is a harf removed. Ja'alna again is madi. Ja'ala, ja'alu, ja'alta, ja'altu, ja'altum, ja'alna. The next one is the weak letter verbs, the hamza letter verb, and the repeated. Among them is kala, kana, khasa, wa'aza. Yes, who will do these 6 keys for them? Okay, Sister Adila, you have raised hand. Please go the 6 key for the first 2, kala and kana.
Qala yaqulu qul. Qa'il maqul qawl. Kana yakunu kun. Ka'in dash kaun.
Good. Kala, kaf, waw, lam is the root letter. Bab is the nasara. Here it is kulna. Kul is the amr. Look, kala yakulu kul. This kul is coming. Okay, the next is kana, kaf, waw, nun is the root letter, and bab is nasara again. Here it is come kunu. It's actually from amr, kun. Kun is singular, plural is kunu. The next 2 for verbs, who would like to come and do the 6 keys? Yes. Okay. Khasa'a yakhsa'u ikhsa. Khasi maqsu khasn. Khasin Hamza is the root letter, Bab is Fataha. Here it becomes Khasiyin. Khasi, Khasiyin. So it's plural of the file. The next is Wa'aza Ya'izu is. Wa'iz, Ma'uz, Wa'az and Ma'uza. It have two masdar. So Waw and Zat is the root letter, Bab is Daraba. Here it have come Mu'azzatun. Mu'azzatun is a masdar, mean the ism. The next is the Mazid verbs. Among is the Ihtada. Let's do the 60. Ihtada, Yahtadi, Ihtadi, Muhtadin, Muhtadan, Ilayhi, and Ihtadaun. The Ain Dal Waw is the root letter, and Bab is Ikhtalafa, and pattern is Bab is Iftial, and the pattern is Ikhtalafa. So here it has come Ihtadaw. Ihtadaw, Ihtada Madi, Ihtadaw can be the plural. And moreover, Ihtada is Amr, and it can be Ihtadaw Amr. Let's to go for the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to understand Al-Quran the easy way. Course 3, page 9, pointer C. We will study today a table of Adallah. Adallah has appeared at most 68 times in Musaf. We saw from Alima 3-letter, Allama 4-letter verb. From Salima 3-letter, we made a verb Aslama 4-letter. And we say this Allama and Aslama, they are Mazid fi because they have the extra letters in them. Then we learned 3 sentences. Talim and Muhasba are very important in Islam. From the Talim, we learned the verb Allama. From Muhasba, we learned the word Hasaba. From Islam, we learned the verb Aslama. The second sentence was, don't waste your time in ikhtilaf, use it in istighfar. From the ikhtilaf, we learned the word ikhtalafa. From istighfar, we learned the word istighfara. The third sentence was, do tadabbur and tadarus to have better inqilab to Allah. Tadabbur, we say tadabbra. From tadarus, we learn tadarasa. From inqilab, we learn inqilaba. So tadabbara, tadarasa, inqilaba. Thus, we learn 8 sound words of Mazid fi. What words say? Allama, hasaba, aslama, ikhtalafa, istaghfara, tadabbara, tadarasa, and inqilaba. So what were the sound verbs we learn in QC1? Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samya. So what were the weak words we learn in QC2? Wahaba, Wada, Qala, Zada, Da, and Hada. What were the repeated verb in QC2? Zanna, Dalla. What were the Hamza verb? They were Amara, Salakara. So we learned the 4 types of verbs so far. Sound verb, weak verb, repeated verb, repeated letter verb, of course, and the Hamza group, Hamza verb. In QC3, we learn there is another verb of type. They are called Mazid fi. They also have the 4 types, just like sound verb, Allama, Hasama, Aba, Aslama, Ikhtalafa, Istaghfara, Tadabbara, Tadarasa, and Inqalaba. They also have the weak words, just like you have studied so far. Wallah, Nada, Kamal, Kan, you will study more. And they also have the repeated word, just like Adallah. They also have the Hamza verb, just like Amana and Ata. So today we are going to study a verb Adallah. Adallah means he misguided. Adallah, he misguided. Yes. Who will tell me, is it a Hamza verb, or it is a sound verb, or it is a repeated letter verb, or it is a weak verb? Yes.
A repeated letter verb.
Okay. For deciding any verbs, it is a sound verb, repeated or weak verb, or the Hamza, we take the root letters. So Adallah, what are the root letters in this verb?
Dad, lam.
Dad, lam, lam. It means Hamza is extra, which has been added to make it a Mazid fi. So it's not a Hamza verb, 1. Secondly, Dad, lam, lam, they don't have the weak letter Alif, Waw, Ya, so it's not a weak verb. Thirdly, the it has two letters at the same time, lam lam, so it is a repeated letter verb. It is not a sound verb in first category. But if we have to select two choices, then we can say, yes, it can be a sound verb in this sense. Dad is a sound letter, lam is a sound letter. But first priority it will be, it's have as a lam double twice. So it is a repeated letter verbs. Let's to have a Madi table. Adallah, he misguided. Adallu, they misguided. Adlalta, you misguided. Adlaltu, I misguided. Adlaltum, you all misguided. Adlalna, we misguided. Adallat, she mis. Yes, now it's your turn. Who would like to revise the table? Please come up. Okay, Sister Adila, you raise hand. Please go for this table.
Adalla, he misguided. Adallu, they misguided. Adlalta, you misguided. Adlaltu, I misguided. Adlaltum, you all misguided. Adalna, we misguided. Adallat, she misguided.
Good. So let's to have few question answer. If I ask, Hal Adalla, has he misguided? As it is not a good thing misguiding. So we will say in negation. What we will say in negation?
Ma
Ma
adalla.
Adalla. Because in Madi for the negation we use the word ma. If I say Hal Adallu, have they misguided? How you will respond this question?
Ma
Ma
adalla.
Adallu,
If I say Hal Adlalta, so what's the answer this time?
Ma
Ma
Adlaltu,
Ma
adlaltu.
adlaltu, ta will change into two. If I say Hal adlaltum, how you will answer now?
Ma
Ma
adlalna.
Adlalna.
Ma adlalna, mean the tum will change into na. Okay, if this is the conversation or spoken Arabic, yes, Sister Adila, you put the question, and Sister Hafazat, you answer her. Please go, you both the sisters.
هل أدل أحدا؟
ما أدل أحدا.
هل أدلوا أحدا؟
ما أدلوا أحدا.
هل أدللت أحدا؟
ما أدللت أحدا.
هل أدللتم أحدا؟
ما أدللنا أحدا.
Now you replace each other. The one who was asking question should answer this time, and the one who were answering ask the question.
هل أدل أحدا؟
ما أدل أحدا؟
هل أدلوا أحدا؟
ما أدلوا أحدا؟
هل أدللت أحدا؟
ما أدللت أحدا؟
هل أدللتم أحدا؟
ما أدللنا أحدا؟
Good. So the mudare is yudillu, he misguides. Yudilluna, they misguide. Tudillu, you misguide. Adillu, I misguide. Tudilluna, you all misguide. Nudillu, we misguide. Tudillu, she misguides. So yes, Sister Aisha, can you do this mudare table, please?
Yudillu, he must guide. Yudilluna, they must guide. Tudillu, you must guide. Udillu, I must guide. Tudilluna, you all must guide. Nudillu, we must guide. Tudillu, she must guide.
Good. Yes, Sister Faset, can you repeat the same? Faset, Sunny, Muhammad.
Okay. يدل, he misguides. يدلون, they misguide. تدل, you misguide. أدل, I misguide. تدلون, you all misguide. ندل, we misguide. تدل, she misguides.
Yes, Sister Adila, if you revise.
يدل, he misguides. يدلون, they misguide. تدل, you misguide. أدل, I misguide. تدلون, you all misguide. ندل, we misguide. Tudillu,
note
she
that
must guide.
in Mudare, all of them taking Dhamma. Why? Because in Madi, they are 4 letters. In the first form of Madi, in the key of Madi, you see they are 4 letters. When the verb is a 4 letters showing in Madi, its Mudare will take always Dhamma. Just like Allama, 4 letters. So Mudare was yu'allimu. Aslama was 4 letters. So it was yuslimu. Adallah has the 4 letters. So it have yudillu, not Dhamma. So when the Madi first form have 4 letters, its Mudare always will have the Dhamma in the beginning. Okay. So if I ask a question to you all, Hal yadillu, how you all people respond me?
La
La
yudillu.
La
Because
La
yudillu.
yadillu is not a good thing, misguiding is not. So we say in negation, in the Mudare, the negation is with la. La yudillu. If I ask hal yudilluna, how you will answer to this question?
La
La
yudilluna.
La
Yudilluna.
yudilluna. If the question is hal tudillu, what is the answer?
La
La
udillu.
udillu.
La udillun. Udilluna is the plural. It tudillu is a single. So we say udillu. If I ask hal tudilluna, it's now plural. Now answer me in plural.
La
La nudillu.
La nudillu. Now we will say in plural. Okay. For single, always the answer is in single. For plural. Okay. If I ask hal yudillul qawma, how you will answer this?
La
La
yudillu qawma.
Same. Only the hal will be removed and la will be adjusted. The rest sentence will remain same. Hal yudilluna al-qawma.
La
La
yudillu.
yudilluna
La
qawma.
yudilluna. We remove the hal, place the la. But now we have to change something. Hal tudillul qawma. What is the change?
La
La
udillu.
udillu
La
qawma.
udillu. Tudillu has been changed with udillu.
Udillu.
If I say hal tudilluna al-qawma, what will be the changes?
La
La
La nudillu
La
qawma.
nudillul qawma. Okay. Less the amar. Amar normally is made from mudare. We remove the ilamat mudare. We make the last letter sakun. If it's not readable, we add a hamza. If readable, no hamza. But here you see, the moment ilamat mudare is removed, it is readable. But still we are putting a hamza. Why? And moreover,
Because
the hamza is having fatah. Remember, in all the cases, Hamza either has a kasra or dhamma. But this is the only and only babi ifal. In the amr of babi ifal, we always put a Hamza, either required or not required. As in this case, it is not required. As per rule, not required, because the moment we remove the ya, dad has the kasra, it is pronounceable. But it's still we are, because this is a rule for Babi Fal only. In Babi Fal, making Amar, we will Hamza place. Either required or not required. In both cases, Hamza. And moreover, this Hamza will be of Fatah. It will be having Fatah. The rest, all the verbs, apart from Babi Fal, they never have Hamza on Amar. Only Babi Fal Amr will have Hamza with Fatah. So we say Adilla, misguide. Adillu, misguide you all. La tudilla, don't. Adillu, don't. Now you all do this. What is by this sign?
Adilla.
Adilla, misguide. What about this sign?
Adillu.
Adillu, don't. Adillu, misguide you all. What about this sign?
La tudillu.
Okay. What about these pointers?
La
tudillu.
tudillu.
So let's to make the file maful. The file maful in Masjid fi is the same. What we do, we place on the root letter, we take the root letter. In the root letter, we place from aslama, aslim, from adalla, adilla. It's actually the word. La tudilla. How you will answer?
Ma
La udilla.
La udillu in mudari. We
Udillu.
have the dhamma at that. La tudillu. How you will answer this time?
La tudillu.
La nudillu.
La
Nudillu.
nudillu.
Okay.
Nudillu.
For making file, there is only one way. What we do, we place the meme with dhamma in the beginning of a root letter. And from the last letter before it, if we place kasra, it becomes file. If we place fatha before the last letter, it becomes marful. Just like from aslama, we say Muslim is the file, Muslim is the marful. So we have got on the pattern of aslama adalla. So we say mudil is the file, mudal is the marful. What about the masdar? From aslama we say Islam. From adalla we say idlal. So if I say la tudilla, we will answer la udillu. La tudillu, la nudillu. We did this. So this is the Mahdi table. Yes, it starts from the bottom. Yes, sisters. Safia, you are at the Lebrona. You go for the Mazi.
Assalamu alaikum
Wa
warahmatullahi.
alaikum assalam, sister.
Adalla. With translation?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Adalla, he misguided. Adallu, they misguided. Adallat.
Adlalta. Lam is twice.
Adlalta.
Yes.
Adlaltu, I misguided. Adlaltum, you all misguided. Adalalna, we misguided. Adallat, she misguided.
Okay. The next is Mudari. Yes, sister Hafazat Sani Muhammad. Now please do the Mudari part.
Yudillu, he misguides. Yudilluna, they misguide. Tudillu, you misguide. Udillu, I misguide. Tudilluna, you all misguide. Nudillu, we misguide. Tudillu, she misguides.
Okay, sister Aisha, you go for the Amru Nahi portion.
Adilla must guide. Adillu must guide you all. La tudilla, don't must guide. La tudillu, don't must guide you all.
Okay. So if I ask Allah misguide the disbelievers, how you will make the translation in English?
Allahu yudillu al-khafirun.
Yudillu, because it's Madi, misguide. It's not Madi, it's Mudare. So we'll say Yudillu Allah al-Kafirina. Wa adalla fir'aunu qawmahu. How you will answer in English? Wa and adalla, he misguided. Who? Fir'aun.
And
Qawmahu, his people or his
And Fir'aun misguided his
yes.
followers.
And his Fir'aun is forward. Okay. Hal adlalta al-qawma, answer in negation.
Ma adlaltu qawma.
Does not come, sister. It's adlalta. So ta will change into tu. So we will say ma adlaltul qawma. I did not misguide the people. On the pattern of adalla, there is a table ahabba. Let's to develop the table. Ahabba. So what will be the plural?
Ahabbu.
Habu.
And what for the front?
Ahbabta.
Ahbabta. And for self?
أحببت
And plural will be abhab,
أحببتم
ahbabna, and yuhibbu, yuhibbuna. What for the single?
أحب
تحبوا
Tuhibbu. We are at the top. And uhibbu. What about their
أحب
plural?
تحبون
Yuhibbuna and nuhibbu. And
نحب
partly we said tuhibbu.
تحبوا
What about the amr?
أحبة
أحبة
أحب
Ahibba, ahibbu, la tuhibba, la
لا
tuhibbu,
تحب
muhibbun, muhabbun, ahbabun. As it is a repeated letter, so its amr can come without shad also. We can say ahbib, ahbibu, la tuhibbib, la tuhib. When there is a shad letter, there is always possible of two amr. One with the shad, other with open shad. Just like ahibba is with shad. Ahibba, ahibbu, la tuhibba, la tuhibbu. It is with shad. When we open the shad, it becomes ahbib, ahbibu, la tuhibib, la tuhibbu. So this is a table. Yes, Sister Adila, now it's your turn. Please go for this table.
أحب he loved with أحبوا they loved with أحببت you loved with أحببت I loved with أحببتم you loved with أحببنا we loved with أحبت she loved with يحب he loves with يحبون they love with تحب you love with أحب I love with تحبون you all love with نحب we love with تحب she loves with
we love with
أحبة love with أحبوا love with you all لا تحب don't love with لا تحبوا you all don't love with محبة the lover with محب the one to be loved with إحباب to love with
It's muhibbun, muhabbun, ahbabun. And the with open amr will be
أحب
ahbibu,
أحب
la tuhbib, la
إحبون
tuhbibu.
إحباب
We learned
إحباب
this word if'al. So what should be the next?
فعال
If'iyal.
افتئال
What should be the next?
انفعال
Infiyal. What
انفعال
should be the fourth one?
استفعال
Istifal. What should be
استفعال
the fifth one?
مفاعل
مفعل
Mufa'ala. What is the seventh?
تفعيل
Taf'il. What is the eighth?
تفعيل
تفاعل
تفعل
Okay.
تفعول
And
تفاعل
so
تفاعل
this is the way you can remember. Ifal, iftial, infial, istifal, mufa'ala, taf'il, tafa'ul, and taf'ul. So in QC1, you learn the sound verb. Fataha, yaftahu, ifta, nasara, yansuru, unsur, daraba, yadribu, idrib, samiya, yasmu, isma. In QC2, you learn the weak verbs. Wa'ada, ya'idu, id, qala, yaqulu, qul, zada, yazidu, zid, da'a, yad'u, udu, hada, yahdi, ihdi, sha'a, yasha'u, sha'. And then you learn the repeated verb in the QC2 even. La yadillu, dilla, zanna, yazunnu, zunna, massa, yamussu, massa. Then we learn in QC3 sound verb, 8 sound verb. Allama yu'allimu allim, hasaba yuhasibu hasib, aslama yuslimu aslim, tadabbara yatadabbaru tadabbur, tadarasa yatadarasu tadarus, inkalaba yankalibu inkalib, ikhtalafa yakhtalifu ikhtalif, istaghfara yastaghfiru istaghfar. So what do you see? What is written on the screen now?
فاء
فاعل
Ain lam. They are three letters. These three letters, they are very important in grammar. Everything start and is give an example with them. In Madi, when I say fa'ala, 3-letter fa'in lam, all the 3 have fatha, so it's a Madi sign. Fa'ala. When I shift the second letter with kasra, fa'ila, fa'in lam, again the same, but now they have changed the pattern. In first pattern, all the 3 fatha. In second pattern, only 2 fatha, 1 kasra. If I replace the second letter with dhamma, I get the third pattern, fa'ula. It means the fa and lam may appear in 3 shapes in Madi. Fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula. In all the 3, the first letter always have fatha. The last letter always have fatha. It is the only central letter, the mid letter. It either have fatha, kasra, or dhamma. So we say the Mazi have 3 shapes. Mazi have 3 forms. Mazi have 3 dresses. Fa'ala dress, fa'ila dress, fa'ula dress. Fa'ala form, fa'ila form, fa'ula form. Fa'ala shape, fa'ila shape, or fa'ula shape. And it is non-maruf. Maruf means common, non. Non. Fa'il is non. Who is doing? Fail may come in all these 3 shapes. Fa'il is non. Just like fa'ala, fatha, fa'ila, kasra, fa'ula, dhamma. So these are the only change. There is no change in meaning, no change in that they all. Fa'ala, he did. Fa'ila, he did. Fa'ula, he did. Meaning is the same. Doer is the he. But if I change it into fu'ila, the first letter took now dhamma. Second has the kasra. The last letter have fatha. Actually, only 1 letter is changing. Because fa'ala was in 3 shapes. Fa'ala with and kalma fatha, fa'ila and kalma with kasra, fa'ula and vitha, and they were the only shape or change of dress. But in this case, there is another change. That is the first form, the first letter is having dhamma instead of fatha. That is a big change from the earlier 3 shape. It is not matching to them. This mazi showing dhamma and kasra on the second letter is called majhul. It's called madi majhul. What is madi majhul? The first letter have dhamma, second letter or the mid letter have kasra, and the last letter have the fatha. It differs from all the 3 shapes of the ma'ruf. Fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula, they all differ from this fu'ila. The first letter got the dhamma. That is a majhul. Let me say fa'ala. I want to make it a majhul. What I will do, I will put on the first letter dhamma, on the second letter kasra. So it becomes fu'ila. I have got fatah. How it will become the majhul?
Futiha.
Futiha. First letter dhamma, second letter kasra. I have got a verb nasara. It's ma'ruf. Make it majhul.
Nusira.
Nusira. First letter dhamma, second. I have got word daraba. It's ma'ruf. Please make it duriba. I have got a verb halaka. It's a ma'ruf. Let it be converted into majhul. Shariba. It's a maruf. Why maruf? Because the center letter may have fatha, kasra, dhamma. That is only the change of shape.
Shuriba.
Shuriba is the majhul. Katala, it's a maruf. Make it
Utila.
Kataba is a maruf. Make it majhul.
Kutiba.
Now you are clear about difference between the maruf and majhul. The maruf may have First letter fatha, last letter fatha. Mid letter doesn't matter, have fatha, kasra, dhamma. But majhul, the first letter have dhamma, second letter always have a kasra. Never fatha dhamma, just like the first maruf form. And the last letter always have fatha. That is majhul. Just like fu'ila, futiha, nusira, duriba, kulika, shuriba, kutila, kutiba. Again, fa'in lam, mudare. How we make mudare? We put a sign of mudare, ya, in front. We make the second letter sakun. We put the last letter dhamma. And the mid letter maybe have fatha, kasra, dhamma, doesn't matter in mudare. Just like the madi. So we say yafalu. It may be yafilu. It may be yafulu. All the three forms in mudari is also the same. Just in madi, we can say yafalu. We can say yafilu. You can say yafulu. Same, doesn't matter. Same are the maruf as it was in the madi. Now, if I change, so look, and kalma fatha and kalma kasra and kalma dhamma, it doesn't matter. Because they all first letter have fatha, last letter have dhamma. They are important. Okay. If I change the first letter dhamma and the letter before the last letter fatha, it become mudare majhul.
Majhul.
What is the change in mudare majhul? There is a dhamma on the first letter and there is a fatha before the last letter. Always. Then it is fixed for them. Mudare majhul. Yuf'alu is the verb. Let's do an example. I have got this verb yaf'alu. It's maruf because ya is having the fatha and last letter dhamma. Let to make it majhul, I change the dhamma on the first letter and fatha on the from the last letter that is already existing. So it becomes yuf. I have got another verb yansuru. Can you convert into majhul?
Yunsaru.
Yunsaru. The swad dhamma will also change in fatha because that is mandatory. Before the last letter, there should be a fatha. There is another yadribu. How you will change it into mudare? Oh, majhul.
Yudrabu.
Yudrabu. Ra will have fatha because that is mandatory. The letter from last, before last, must have fatha in the majhul. There is word yaftahu. How you will convert into majhul?
Yuftahu.
Yuftahu. Yarhamu. Can you convert it?
Yurhamu.
Yurhamu.
Yurhamu. Yakrau. Can you make it majhul?
Yukra'u.
So this is the mudare majhul. First letter have dhamma. The letter before the last letter have always fatha. Now, there is a little exercise for the abwab identification in Salasi Mazid Fi. If'alun, iftiyalun, infiyalun, istifalun, mufa'alatun. Or its second name is fi'alun. And taf'ilun and taf'al. You already know their name. If'al, iftiyal, infial, istifal, mufa'ala, taf'il, taf'al, and taf'ul. Actually, word is if'alun, iftiyalun, infialun, istifalun, mufa'alatun, fi'alun, taf'ilun, fa'ilun, taf'alun, because they are ism. The ba is the masdar, they are ism, so they have tanween. But for our easiness, we don't pronounce and simply write ifal, iftial, infial, istifal, mufa'ala, taf'il, taf'al, and taf. There is no difference in both. Let's have some questions. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمْ. Indeed you have known, and indeed you all have known, and indeed they have known, and indeed we have known. A, B, C, D. Which one is correct?
B.
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 B, and indeed you all have known. اهتدوا منكم, they abused in us, they abused in you, he abused in you, they abused in you. A, B, C, D.
A.
D.
You
They,
day.
D.
Oh, there is in you.
They abused. اهتدوا is a madi.
Yeah.
فَقُلْنَا لَهُمْ, so we said to you all, so they said to us, so we said to them, so they say to them all. A, B, C, D.
C.
Good. Excellent. كُونُوا
Mm.
قِرَادَةً خَاسِئِينَ, be disgraced monkeys. They became disgraced monkey. He becomes disgraced monkey. They become disgraced monkeys. A, B, C, D.
B.
B
They become.
and A.
It's Amar. B. B.
Oh,
It's
Kunu
become
haka.
normal. Order. B.
Yeah.
Okay. Bani Israel were asked to not involve in worldly activities on the Friday, on the Thursday, on the Saturday, on the Wednesday. A, B, C, D.
Saturday.
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 Okay. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, there will be such people in my ummah who will make rap dash halal, wearing silk, drinking wine, singing, doing nothing. A, B, C, D.
ABC.
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 A, B, C, D. Okay. Allah, what said to Bani Israel as punishment? Become pious, be disgraced monkeys, take lessons from Allah's ayahs, think over the universe. A, B, C, D.
B.
B.
Be, yes, be
B.
disgraced monkeys. इसमें फाइल ऑफ जाला is जाल, याजालू, इजाल, जाइल. A, B, C, D.
D.
Yeah, A.
Jail. Okay.
Jail.
The masdar of the alima is alim, ilam, alim, muallim. A, B, C, D.
B.
Ilm.
Ilm. Ilm is the masdar.
Ilm.
Alim, malum, ilm. Okay.
Mm.
The plural of khasi is khasiun, khasiyan, khasiun, khasiin. A, B, C, D.
C and
Is
D.
Yes,
C and D.
khasiun and khasiin is the plural. Okay. 3 known keys from ahabba is ahabba, yuhibbu, ahabib, habbaba, yuhabbibu, habib, muhabbib, muhabbab, ahbab, muhibbib, muhabbab, tahbib. A, B, C, D.
C and D.
C.
B.
Ahabba, yuhibbu, ahabib is the 3 known keys of ahabba.
No,
Right?
No, that's not noun.
that's verb.
That's
Okay,
verb.
okay. Then which one is correct?
It's C.
D.
C.
Okay.
محبة محبة إحباب.
All right, all right.
And it
It is
could be.
C. No, it's
It's a,
C.
yeah.
Yes,
And
C.
it's C.
It's C. C.
But he gave 2 of them, so they could equally be B. MD, I
It
mean.
is, it is C.
Yes, C.
C.
It's C. That's why they give wrong answers to some of these things.
Emia. Emia.
The next is ahababta.
I hear you.
You all like, you like. A, B, C, D. Which one is correct?
D.
You will like A and B.
You liked.
Oh.
It's Madi.
Madi. Okay, yes.
هل أدللت القوم ما أدللنا القوم ما أدللت قوم ما أدللتم قوم ما أدللت القوم. A, B, C, D.
B.
B.
ما أدللت
Yes,
القوم.
I will change it to 2. Inni ahbibtu. Indeed I liked, indeed we liked, indeed I like, indeed I liked. A, B, C, D.
A.
Indeed, I liked.
A. Indeed, I liked.
You are right. The next is Adalla Fir'aunu qawmahu. Fir'aun strays his people. Fir'aun strayed his people. Fir'aun strayed his people. Fir'aun strayed many people. A, B, C, D.
B.
B.
B. Madi.
You are right.
Adalla.
The next is Yudilluna. They all became astray. They all become astray. They all will be straight. He becomes astray. A, B, C, D.
A.
A and C.
and C.
And
A.
C.
And B.
Smudare, so present and future, two translation. They all will be astray and they all become astray. The next question is, we like. Ahbabna nuhibbu ahbibtum ahibbu. A, B, C, D.
نحب.
نحب.
B.
B. Yeah.
We mean nuhibbu. Okay. هل يدل القوم نم يدلون القوم نم أدل القوم نم يدل القوم نم أدل القوم A, B, C, D.
C.
C.
Okay. هل هم مدلون نم هم يدلون نم نحن مدلون نم هم مدلون نم أنتم مدلون A, B, C, D.
C. Remain
Yes,
the
one
same.
will remain same in answer question. Three non-keys of adalla is adalla, yudillu, adlil, mudill, mudal, idlal, dalun, dash, dalala, dalla, yudillu, dilla. A, B, C, D. Non-keys.
B.
Five.
B.
Mudil, mudal, idlal. The three word keys for ahabba is ahabba, yuhibbu, ahbib, habbaba, yuhabbibu, habib, muhib, muhab, ihbab, muhib, muhab, tuhib. Yes.
A.
A.
Okay. 7 homeworks known to you. Let's go for the prayer. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'adhibna ba'da al-maut. ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome, please.